don't need to convince anyone that AI is important and that business intelligence is important. We do find ourselves needing to convince people fairly often that their data needs some care and maintenance before AI is going to actually be useful. We get calls, we're a tier one Microsoft reseller, so we do licensing for people, right? So we get calls every day, hey, I want to buy a half dozen Copilot licenses so we can play with it. And, look, we'd love to sell you licenses, but it's important that we talk to you and have that conversation with people that just turning it on isn't going to be very satisfying. You're going to look at it, you're going to see that you're spending a fair amount of money, and it's giving you the same results apparently as ChatGPT, right? Um, for the most part. Uh, we talked about security already. Of course, it's staying in your tenant, different from something like ChatGPT. That's important. It's very important. But the other piece there that's really, that's missing is having your data ready, having things into SharePoint, having things into other accessible formats, be they in Fabric or others, where Copilot can start to interact with that. Having done the work to clean up, set your permissions correctly, things like that. Um, for some organizations, you've got decades of unstructured data that all live in the P drive public folder for your entire company, right? And you may or may not have those permissions set appropriately. Look, if somewhere in that P drive is the W-2 of the CEO from 3 years ago and somebody asks, what does the CEO make? The AI is going to find that, right? Maybe it was buried, but it's going to find it. And if the permissions aren't set right, it's going to be able to return that data. And that's not what you want, usually. So, getting those types of things, that data discipline. We've got great tools. The one that we recommend most is, well, first of all, SharePoint as a file and document management backend, works with all the Microsoft 365 stack, and then Microsoft Purview, data loss prevention, data tagging, data categorization.